Hello, Math 130 students. Welcome to our fall semester. I am Miss Cortez. I will be your instructor for the course. Okay, so first things first, when you click on the course shell for Math 130, you should see this welcome page. This welcome page will be the home page. You should also be enrolled in an S course, Math 130S. If you are enrolled in this one. Okay. I am teaching two Math 130 courses, so they're exactly the same setup. So I'm just going to use this one for this video. But keep in mind that I have a Math 130 0704 and I think like a Math 130 0964, something like that. Okay, anyway. This is the welcome page. It will have this welcome video inserted over here. And just some very basic information here on this homepage. So we have the contact information for me, email, or the Remind app. You can text me through, and I'll talk about that some more. And then our calendar, our schedule, so you can know what to expect when we're going to have our tests and our final exam. Okay. And then down below here, we have tech support if you're having trouble with Canvas, and tutoring. Okay. And NetTutor is also here on the side. Okay, so over here in the navigation, you have the home page, which will take you to this. You have the modules, so that's where everything is kind of kept in a nice organized way. The syllabus, the welcome page, information on WebAssign, information on the Remind app, and then all of the lecture videos. All of that will be here in the modules. And then syllabus, we're going to take a look at that next. And then quizzes, we won't be doing quizzes here online. This is here for our attendance, where you will be doing surveys, and the surveys are under the quizzes. But again, I'll talk more about each aspect of the class when we look at the syllabus. Discussions, I might post a discussion question. I might post a problem and have you work it out, and then post your results from time to time. That way I can kind of check to see your understanding before we have a quiz, before we have a test. And then you can also use this to, if you miss the problem, you can use this to also check to see how other students answered the problem. You won't be able to see other students' responses until you actually respond. Okay, and then NetTutor, like I said, this is tutoring. And it should take you to the tutoring page that allows you to choose the subject that you need tutoring for. So if you need tutoring, but maybe your physics instructor hasn't posted NetTutor here, just access it from any of the pages. It should work. Okay, let's take a look at the syllabus. Okay, so my email, a link to the Remind app. The Remind app, that's where I'll be sending notices, notifications about the quizzes, attendance, tests, things like that. And if there are any changes, I will be sending it out this way. You do not need to download an app. You just need to text a message to a number, and you will be part of the thread. Okay, so this is the book that we're going to be using. Some students have already asked me through email if what book we're going to be using and if you need to purchase one. So this is the book we will be using. You do not need to purchase the hard copy book, because when you create your WebAssign account, you will have access to the electronic version. So You just need the WebAssign account. Okay, that is mandatory. The book is optional. Okay. You will be using the book for Chapter P. Okay, so all of the homework assignments for Chapter P will be coming from the book. Again, you'll have access to the electronic version of the book once you have your account set up. And then after that, we will not be using the hard copy book or the textbook for the homework problems. It's already going to be part of your WebAssign course that I've created. Okay. All right, so just a course description, prerequisite, student learning outcomes. You can read that on your own time. Special Resource Center for students with special needs. What is good behavior online? Some etiquette. Okay, tech support. So we have these three here you can access. So these are kind of some good links to have. Student support, whether it's academic, emotional, or otherwise, you can click on any of these links here. Some policies, we have attendance and academic dishonesty policies that are campus-wide. And then we also have some math division policies. Make sure you're aware about this one, the repeating the math course. I believe if you take a math course twice and fail both times, you will not really be able to take it again on at El Camino. You'll have to take it at another campus. However, I'm hearing that you can petition to take it a third time. But make sure you're aware of this, especially if this is going to be your second time taking Math 130. Last day to drop with a W. Okay, so let's get to this part. Attendance. How am I taking attendance? How do you access lectures, homework, quizzes, tests, and the final? Okay, so attendance. So your attendance will be once a week, and it will be in the form of a survey question on Canvas. So when we get to the modules, you'll see it there. Okay. You can also, like I said, you'll be able to access it here. You'll be able to access it over here in the modules. Okay. I already have two of them there, but if you try to click on it, it won't be there. So it's locked until August 29th, until classes start. Okay. Let's go back. So you'll be able to access the attendance from here, from the modules. And I also tend to put the attendance on the home page just to make sure that I get full participation from everyone. Okay, let me go back to attendance. So you'll have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to take that survey, and that survey will count as your attendance. Okay, you have until actually Thursday, 6 in the morning, but I don't know how many of you guys are gonna wait until then to take it. All right, so that's attendance. At the very beginning, I like to send text messages reminding everyone to take the attendance survey. Okay, so my lectures. So I will be recording my lectures and then posting them here on Canvas. They will be on YouTube. So let me show you up here. So when you click on modules, you will see down here, there's going to be a section for my lecture videos for each chapter. So you have a module here for chapter P, and then you'll have a module here for chapter 1. Okay. And all the chapters that we will be covering. Okay. All right. So let's go back. So that's how you will be able to access my lectures. Now, there are times when Canvas is down. If you subscribe to the my YouTube channel, then you'll know when I post a video for a section, and you'll be able to access it. Okay. So there's really no excuse if Canvas is down. You can access this, my lectures, and you can also access your quizzes and your homework, because everything is going to be done on WebAssign. Okay. So homework. Okay, so you will have homework, and like I said, it will all be done on WebAssign, not here on Canvas. Okay, so if you just bookmark, if you go here and you go to webassign.com and bookmark it, then you'll always have access to your homework, even if Canvas is down. Okay. All right. The calendar that I have posted, the calendar shows the dates when the homeworks are assigned. Okay, so the due dates are 1 week later. Okay, so let's take a look. Here's the calendar. So here are the assignments. Chapter P assignments are going to be optional. Chapter P is sort of review. But if you haven't taken a math course in a really long time, like maybe a year, that is a long time for math, I would recommend that you watch the videos and try some of the homework. Again, you don't have to do all of it. I would focus on the stuff that you need review on. Okay. And then chapter 1, all of that homework is mandatory, and those will be accessible through WebAssign. Okay. All right. And then here, so this will be available on WebAssign 9:15. So chapter 1.4. So this is when you really should start it, and then you'll have 1 week later to finish it. Okay. And the same thing with this one. This is the start date. This is when you should start it, and you will the window will close 1 week later. Okay. Same thing with this one. And all of your quizzes, so it says quiz available, quiz available, quiz available. So the quizzes will be available on these dates, and then they close on the morning of the test. Okay, and the quizzes will be very similar to the test, which is why I close them on the morning of the test. Once the test starts, the quiz closes. The quiz will be very similar. So make sure you take the quiz, and you'll have many attempts for the quiz, but you'll only have one attempt for the test. Okay. All right. So homework will be on WebAssign. If you've never used WebAssign before, then hurry up and create your account, purchase everything, and get started. That way you can figure out how to use all the different features, how to answer your answers, because it can be tricky. Okay, so give yourself plenty of time to play around with WebAssign and get used to it. Please don't wait till the last minute to do the assignments. Okay, your quizzes, you will have 3 of them. There will be no makeup quizzes. There's no time limit for the quizzes, and you can take it as many times as you want. It will take your best score. It will close on the day of the test, the morning of the test. Okay. And again, you'll be able to access it on WebAssign. So again, if Canvas goes down, you still have to take the quiz. Okay, same thing with the test. You have 3 tests total. Unlike the quizzes where you have like many days to take the quiz, many days to practice to get ready for the test, you will only have that one day, and it will be available from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Okay. But even though it's available from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., you will have a 3-hour time limit once you begin the test. Okay, so make sure that you have everything ready before you start. Okay. Also, with the test, you will have only one submission for the test. Okay, whereas the quizzes, you have like as many tries as you want, so you can always try to uh, make a better score. Here for the test, you answer a question, that's it, and then you move to the next question. Okay, you can't go back to the previous question. That's it. Okay, you have to submit an answer for that question, and you will see only one question at a time. Unlike the quiz where you get to see all the questions all at once, the test, you get to see only one question at a time. And once you enter an answer, there's no changing it. Okay? And you have a 3-hour limit. So the format for the test is going to be different from the quiz, but the questions will be very similar. Okay? Okay, and let's see. If you miss one test, I will replace the 1-0 with your overall test average, but your test average is going to include the 0. So that's how that works. All right, and then the final, everyone will take the final, and it will be similar to the format of the test, where it will also be available on that day from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., and you will also have a 3-hour limit. Okay? This is how I grade, and this is the calendar. So remember, chapter 1.4 starts here, and you have 1 week later to complete it. Same thing with all of these here. If you have 2.4 here on this day, you have 1 week to complete it. Okay? Some of you like to work ahead because you have a work schedule where you don't have a whole lot of free time. So when you have your free time, you like to move ahead. So what I do is I make these all available at the very beginning of that chapter. But this is the schedule that you should follow. Okay. As far as completing them. So 2.4, even if they're all available, like 2.4 will be available here, you need to complete it by 10/18. Okay. When you use WebAssign, it will show you the window. It will show you the due date. So you don't need the calendar either. Okay. But I like having this calendars because it includes everything. You can see the full semester here, and you can kind of plan accordingly. Okay, if you need help, the Math Study Center, you can use NetTutor, you can use Khan Academy, and you can use all of these for any subjects, really. NetTutor, Khan Academy, YouTube. You can message me on the Remind app, and you can email me. Okay. I respond quickly through the Remind app. The email, it might take a couple days. Okay. So let's take a look here. Okay, let's go to the modules. Okay, so this is the modules area is where I keep everything. You can think of it, well, I mean, they're modules, but you can think of them as folders as well. Okay, so attendance check-in, so all of the attendance will be here. The syllabus, it's here, and it's also up there. The calendar, it's here. It's also on the syllabus. It's also on the homepage. WebAssign, okay. How to set up your account. Let's take a look at that. Very important. Okay, so this is the setup for this class, Math 130-0704. If you're in my other Math 130 class, then make sure you follow the guidelines for setting up your account. That's on your Canvas page, not this one. Okay. So over here, so this is what you will need to set up your account: internet, email, credit card, class key. Okay, so I have created a class key for both of my Math 130 courses. So I have a WebAssign course for Math 130. What is this? Math 130 0704. And then I have a WebAssign course for Math 130. I can't remember the number, 0694, something like that. Let me see if it's here. I can't because I'm in student view. Okay, so I can't see my other classes unless I leave student view. Anyway, so make sure you follow the guidelines that are on the course page, the Canvas course page. Okay, these are the steps for this particular class. If you're not in this particular class, if you are not in this section, then don't use this code. Okay. All right, so you would go to webassign.com. You would enter, it says enter class key, and click on that. Enter this class key. Again, there's a different class key for every Math 130 class that I teach. So make sure you use the correct one. And then you create your account. When they ask you for the access code, you can purchase it at that time if you don't want the hard copy book. If you purchase the hard copy book bundle from the campus bookstore, then the hard copy book comes with a piece of cardboard, and that piece of cardboard has an access code on there that you would enter. Okay. Purchasing one gives you access to the WebAssign course I created for this class and includes an ebook version of the textbook we will be using. Okay, so for those of you who want both a hard copy book and the ebook, then buy the bundle over at the campus bookstore. Okay, the hard copy book is optional. Okay, let's see. So that's the how-to guide, how to set up your account. When you click here, this will just take you to webassign.com. Okay, so you click on it, it will take you to the login page for WebAssign, and you can just start from there. Okay, because I'm in the student view, I can't log into my WebAssign account because it thinks I'm a student trying to get into the instructor's account. Okay, let's see. This here should take you to the ebook that's in WebAssign. But if it doesn't, let me know and I'll just delete that. Once you create your account, you'll have the ebook there and you'll be able to see it. Okay. This is the instructions for being part of the Remind app thread. Okay. So if you text this message to this number, and I'm using this one for all of my Math 130 classes, so that's fine. If you text this message to this number, then you will be part of the thread and you will receive all of my announcements. Okay. You do not need to download an app. You just need to text message this message to this number. Okay. And you will receive the notifications. Now, if you want to use this to ask me questions about homework or about the video lecture, then all you have to do is reply to any of my announcements. And when you reply to any of my announcements, only I will receive your message. Nobody else will. Okay. And a lot of students love this. They take a picture of the problem and they send it to me and they'll say, I can't see what I'm doing wrong. And so if you're going to do that, just make sure you take a picture of the directions, because sometimes it's because a student didn't read the directions correctly. So include the directions so I can see what they're asking you to do. Include the directions, include the original problem, because sometimes it's also because the student copied the problem incorrectly. So copy the instructions, copy the problem, and then make sure your work is also in the picture, okay? And then you can send it to me. Okay, let's see. All right, so that's the Remind app instructions. And then after that, it's just all of my lecture videos for each class, okay? So basically what you need for this class, you need Canvas for attendance. Okay, so you'll be checking in for attendance on Canvas. And then you'll be accessing my lecture videos here. Or if you subscribe to the link, so like here, let me just go ahead and click on this link. So what happens is it opens up a new tab, and it's my lecture video that I put together for you guys. All right, hello everyone. Okay, so that's me talking in the video. And what you can do is normally you would see a subscribe button down here, like this one, subscribe. Okay. And what you can do is you can just subscribe to it. That way, if I post any new videos and Canvas is down, you can just open it up to see the new video that I posted. Okay. But we can almost, aside from attendance, you can do this class without Canvas. Okay. All right. Let's go back. Okay, so all of your lecture videos are here. I try to keep them short, so you might see some of the sections broken up into 2 videos, part 1 of 2, part 2 of 2. Okay. And then over here, video lecture, P6 factoring. So this is kind of like the short version. You know, it just kind of quickly reviews all the different factoring techniques. But based on the past and how students do with factoring, I know that it's kind of a difficult topic for some, and they might need more than just a review. So I included all of these extra videos on each of the different types of factoring. So you can watch the main video, and then if you're like, oh, I totally get this, then that's great. Just do the homework. If you watch the video and you're like, whoa, I don't really understand that. Oh, I don't really understand that one. Then just come over here and look for that topic, because believe it or not, this P6 covers all of these methods. Factoring common factors, factoring by grouping, factoring trinomials, factoring more complex trinomials, factoring difference of 2 squares, factoring sum and difference of 2 cubes. So it includes all of that. Okay, so watch this one first, and again, just use any of these extra videos for extra support. Okay. And all of chapter P, I finished recording and putting them here, and I just started chapter 1. So that is it. If I missed anything, if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can email me, or you can start using the Remind app. You can, I don't know if I put a welcome text yet. I'll put out a welcome text so that you can start messaging me if you want to. Okay. So that's it. I hope to meet you guys one day. But definitely email me questions during the video lectures, while you're working on your homework, while you're taking the quiz, test, and if you have questions in general. Thanks.